Good afternoon, Brother Christensen, and anyone who might be listening or watching. This is week 12 already, believe it or not, chapter 28 and 29, the deal with wills and tax law basics. Great reminder about our responsibilities as, I'll just say it, as a father, as a husband, and as a good citizen about wills. I'll admit it, I don't have one. We talked on it about it. I don't know how many times throughout our marriage. We've been married for 30 years. I even have a good friend of ours who's in our ward. He's an attorney. I forget now the ones that deal with wills and estates and such. And um, he offered to do this for free. So I'm out of excuses. We go shooting at a state every year, and it's a long drive. And the subject came up, and he said that he'll be happy to help us with it. That was 2 years ago, and we still have not arranged a meeting to get this done. So it was very insightful for me to re-educate myself, and the why and the how to go about it, and so forth. So the summary is primarily what I just shared with you as it relates to chapter 28. And chapter 29 provides an introduction of the um, tax law, explaining the fundamental principles and types of taxes that individuals and business must navigate through. It emphasizes also the importance of compliance and the role of the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. Relevant quote, I'll fall back on what I started with by Brother Hales. Quote, writing a will is one way to plan how your assets, both personal and business, will be distributed at death. Yet, despite the fact that most understand its importance, a majority of Americans, including myself, around 70% of adults, have failed to write a will or any kind of estate plan. This is due to many factors: avoidance, as discussed above, cost, and belief that their current net worth doesn't warrant any kind of estate planning. Close quote. Despite or for any and all reasons, for someone like me, there isn't really an excuse to not get this done, um, including and not limited to the fact that it wouldn't really cost me anything. So I guess I'm committing myself to do this um, at my earliest opportunity. I had the thought to, as I was reading this, calling my friend and say, "Hey, I need to get this done," but I haven't executed on it. So that's something that I will complete before the week is out. Connections that I made by understanding and integrating the concepts from these chapters, we can make informed decisions that affect our financial security, legal protection, and overall quality of life. The importance of having a will to ensure that our estates are distributed according to our wishes and death after death provides, for me, peace of mind. Um, it can give us assurance that our posterity will not be imposed with undue burdens that can lead to family disputes. We already raised our children. We have two girls. One is married, one is not. Um, we don't have much, but whatever we do have has to not be a point of contention when it comes to um, distribution or anything. So it'll be foolish on my part to not do this properly. Personal takeaway: the will is critical to ensure that assets are distributed according to our wishes after death. And then one of the takeaways is that it has to be signed and witness according to legal requirements. In Arizona, I'm not very familiar how this work. By reading Brother Hale's um, notes, it doesn't look like in Idaho there's many formalities around it. It's just as long as it's a written note, handwritten, not printed, is just as good. I don't know if Arizona accepts us as a formal document, but I will soon find out. That is my report for this week. I think this is the last report that we are expected to provide throughout the course. It's been a pleasure. If everything goes well with this class and the other four that I'm taking this semester, yes, four classes, 15 credits. It's looking very positive for me to graduate this at the end of spring. So I'm looking forward to it and taking a little bit of a break from the business of uh, handling school, family, full-time employment, and just life overall. Thank you so much, and that is my report.